Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I have a Spider-Man Classics figure. This of course is the Man Spider. A very awesome figure that I've kind of been wanting for a long time. Still need a lot of these Spider-Man Classics. I don't have too many of the old school Toy Biz ones. Very cool looking figure. On the back, just got a little Spider-Man Classics kind of thing, storyline. And then a little bio on Man Spider. Very cool. And a couple of the other figures released. Spider-Man, Venom, Black Costume Spider-Man, and the Man Spider. This was made by Toy Biz in 2000. I'm not sure if this was the first series of Spider-Man Classics or not, but I think it is. I know it's one of the original first run of them. Of course, Spider-Man Classics started Marvel Legends, so it's definitely one of the older ones. So anyways, let's take a quick break and we'll get him out of the package. Alright guys, and we're back with the Man Spider. First off, comes with the comic, of course. Amazing Spider-Man number 437. Very cool. And it comes with a really cool display piece. Saw this thing online and it looked okay, but in person it definitely looks a lot better than I saw on other people's videos. Has a couple of different pegs. There's one there and one there, and there's kind of little grooves for his feet to post up in. And it's got different like little tree type stuff, some grass. Very cool. And then one thing I thought was really neat that they did, it's got this clear plastic to look like a river or a little stream going through, and you can see through and see like the bottom of the water. There's like a snake floating right there. I just thought that was awesome. They did a good job. Like behind the stump there's like bubbles and stuff. That's just really cool. There's like a arm coming out, a skeleton arm. It's pretty sick. There's a skull down there. It's really sick, like all the detail they put into this thing. I didn't realize it until I actually got it out and looked at it. It's got like the bubbles, like the water is rushing down and the bubbles are getting created behind it. It's very sick. A lot of cool detail on this thing. It's got a nice weight to it too. It's not one of those real cheap ones that you get sometimes that don't weigh anything. You feel like you're going to break them. But let's get on to Man Spider. First off, let's get a measurement on him. The package says 6-inch Man Spider, but if you can see that, it's just over 7 inches. You can crouch him down a little more. Maybe they crouched him down when they measured him, but he's definitely over 7 inches. And it's a pretty standard pose right there. The only issues I have is he definitely has some limited articulation. And it's kind of weird too, because they put like, there's a cut right there. I'm guessing they used different molds and then just had to fill them in, and they took out the articulation when they used the molds, because this is kind of a unique, body and stuff. But it's kind of unfortunate they took away some of these points. He definitely doesn't have as much articulation as he should, but definitely some kick-ass detail. And that really cool like spider head. Still got a little bit of a Peter Parker's face there, like he's still kind of transforming. It's awesome. And his hand as well. There's a couple of his fingers still there. It's just sick. Very cool. He's got 6 arms, of course. And the outfit's really nice too. It's got a nice wash on it and nice detail. Those lines aren't just painted, they're actually sculpted in. Looks really awesome. And the red spider on the back is really dull. I wish they would have used the brighter red for that one. But you can kind of see it there, but it doesn't show up very well. It's kind of odd. He's got the like his hood, part of his hood, it's actually separate. Just kind of cool. Look, it tore off. So that's awesome. Just definitely some cool detail. The pants are all tore up. Let's get into articulation. On his head, he has a very nice ball joint. If you can see that, it's just a ball. It kind of rocks back and forth, goes up and down pretty well, and it's definitely functional. I really like that. Works on him at least. He has a nice ball jointed shoulder, which doesn't move around too much. you can see that it just has a small range of movement, but it does go 360 and can go up and down. But his other arms do block it some. But if you see that in the elbows, they all look like they have extra articulation, but they don't. So that kind of sucks. And there's not even any wrist movement, which is unfortunate. I wish the hands would turn. So definitely a couple disappointing things there. No chest articulation, but on this guy it really doesn't bother me. It works for him. And then he has a swivel in the waist, which is good. But all the arms have the ball joint in the shoulder, and that's all the articulation they have. And the hips, you just get a back and forward swivel. They don't go in and out any. No knee movement, no feet movement. So yeah, definitely a little dry on articulation. But like I said in the beginning of this video, this was definitely, if not the first series of Spider-Man Classics, it was definitely one of the first, This was before Marvel Legends came about, so they were still dipping their feet in the water, I think. Still trying out stuff. They hadn't mastered everything yet. But I think just with detail alone, they killed it with this one. This one's awesome. I went ahead and got a regular 6-inch Spider-Man figure out, just to show you how big this guy is. This is just a regular Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So he just kind of towers over him. It's a really big figure, which is awesome. So definitely cool with that. So anyways, I'd say definitely pick this guy up, especially if you find him for a good price. I got him for a pretty decent price at my flea market. So anyways, that was the Spider-Man Classics Man Spider. Thanks for checking him out.